All right. Good morning, everybody. It is March 10th, 2023. This is the Lang Trading Chat Room. Welcome. If you are new, it's going to go something like this. And to start off, we're going to look at the market, determine our market bias, pick which way we think the SPY and QQQ are going to go today. After that, I'm going to review the gap list. On the right-hand side, got long ideas in green, got the short ideas in red. If you have any questions, comments, concerns throughout the stream, make sure you throw it up in the chat log. As always, make sure you guys are practicing proper money management, not risking too much too soon. This is a very challenging business. You're not going to get rich quick. You're not going to earn while you learn. You got to do it the right way. Start off with very small risk, like $5 to $10 per trade. Then you'll incrementally work your way up until you're at $500 to $1,000 per trade. So with that, let's get started on the markets. Let me fill out my thumbnail watch list right here. All right, I got some good gaps today. Not some good gaps. It's a pretty mediocre list. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty mediocre list. The SPY had that nasty red bar yesterday. Pretty big volume. At a little bit of support. We got this trend line support down at 388. Got this pivot at 388 as well. But I mean, that's a big, nasty move yesterday. So I'm expecting a little bit of chop today. Just kind of maybe we retest the 392, 393. Maybe we go lower at 388. Kind of just a wait and see. But I am expecting some chop. We don't have any news that's going to be impacting the markets. We had some, non-farm payrolls and stuff this morning at 7:30, which sent the markets up a little bit. Now they're right back to where they were before that. So just expecting some chop today. You can see the Q, same sort of thing. We do have some more support on this QQQ though. You can see the SPY. I mean, it broke the 200, broke these pivots, so it's got room to drop. The Qs didn't quite get down there, so it still has quite a bit of pivot support right here. So expecting a little more chop on the Qs. Let's get into this gap list though. So first up on the list is Lily, LLY. This thing's gapping up pretty solid. It's not doing a lot of volume. That's my biggest concern. You can see in the pre-market, it's only done like 600 shares. So I'm not a big fan of that. But it is gapping up. It didn't give in with the market yesterday. So I do like that about it. So we're going to keep an eye on the Lily. Should have room to about, 330, 325 at least. So watch that higher. RBLX had this on the list yesterday. Kind of peekabooed over this area and then rolled over. So if it can get back up to that 42, maybe $43 area, I like it. But it needs to get up there before I'm interested in that. Next up is AMD, another one from the list yesterday. So this one ran up right into resistance at 380 or 88 bucks. I know a couple members in the chat room were talking about that resistance area. It ended up being the resistance area. So got stopped right there, and then now it's pulling back. Pretty clean pullback though. I like it on kind of like a 60-minute buy setup. I'm gonna need to show some strength. I'm not gonna take it early. It's not like a favorite idea. It's not a level 1 gap by any means. I mean, it's barely a level 4 gap, but we're gonna keep an eye on it regardless. There really wasn't a whole lot on the list, so I was kind of grasping at straws. So AMD, thought it was worth watching. Next up is the DOCU. We do have some good short gaps today. DOCU gapping down. It is gapping a little more than what I usually like, 16%, but gapping down. Got a little support right here, but for the most part, it's in a pretty decent void. Should have room to about 51 bucks. Under 51, this thing has opious room, tons of room, nothing holding it back. So keep an eye on the DOCU under that $51 area. All right, next up is Oracle. This is probably my top watch, guys. This thing is really nice, gapping under this nice consolidation. Should have room down to about 80 bucks. So keep an eye on Oracle. This is probably the nicest gap of the day. Next up, we got SoFi. Hey, what's up, Casey? How you doing? All right, and markets are open, guys. So markets are open. As always, make sure you guys are practicing proper money management. You're not going to rush into anything. We are pattern traders, so we need a pattern to trade. And so far, this one's going to be a little tough. It's right at that 200 period moving average, right at some support. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough to trade the SoFi, but thought it was worth having on the list. If it gets going down, should have a lot of room to run. So keep an eye on that one. The ENVX on the long side needs to get over 1035. Don't need to say much more about that. Intel, this was a pretty nice one. Actually had a green day when everything else was selling off, so I like Intel. I'm going to need it to be over that $27 area, though. I don't want to get under this double top right there in the 15 minutes. So over 27, I like it. Going to wait on it until then. This EH is not a bad idea. It should have room down to about $8. Needs to get under this $10 area first, though. So stay patient on EH. Wait for it under 10. And then the last up on the gap list is Coinbase. This one has a little bit of support with some hiccups here, as you can see, but under like $54, I like it quite a bit. So keep an eye on that one short as well. So let's get to it, guys. Let's get into the trading. KC, you're looking at JPN, JP Morgan Chase. Short, I imagine. Yep, 129. It did have that's a nasty move yesterday. It's a really big move. Going to be expecting at least a little bit of a bounce at some support. So I'm expecting a little bounce before it goes too much lower here, Casey. So entry at 129, stop loss at 136. So like up here, I mean, right where this thing started at. It's a little bit tight, but I mean I need a pretty big move to get back up there. And then target at 119. So under the 200. That's a little bit tough. You got this 200 period moving average. It's already down a little bit. I think you might be able to wait and get a better entry on that, but I mean, I don't know if it gets going under 128 right here where this pivot's at. It should see at least 125, 120, kind of the next area of solid support. So not a bad one, but it is a little bit extended there. All right, guys. Lily is moving up early, so I want to keep an eye on the LLY of Roblox. This one needs to get up near 52 or 42. I'm really not going to be watching Roblox until it's up near that $42 area. AMD, another one that's going to be kind of tough, guys. SPY's just kind of putting in a little bit of a bottoming tail right here, kind of expected. Don't see much on the short side, guys. Oracle doesn't look too bad. A little bit of a range concern. It's chopping around pretty gnarly off the open, so keep an eye on it. It is earnings related, so this thing could move quite a bit, so watch it. And SoFi is bouncing a little bit. Yeah, SoFi is going to need to get down to like the 575 at least. Probably a little lower before I'm interested in that, so not a huge fan of the SoFi right now. Guys, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this list. I'm not going to lie. I hope this isn't a boring Friday, but it's getting to look like it's going to be a boring Friday. So I hope you guys came to play today. I hope you guys came to stir up some conversation in the chat room, because otherwise, man, I might go back to bed. No, I'm not going to go back to bed, but might want to. This list, man, I'm getting a little bit concerned. Getting a little bit concerned about the quality of this list. Hey, thanks for the follow, Chris. As always, man, liven up the chat a little bit, ask some questions. Or not even asking questions. Tell us about your day, man. See what's going on. All right. These ideas are not looking good so far. Guys, I do like coin. Under the 53.66, under this pivot right here. Should have some room to run. So watch Coinbase, COIN. Man, those cryptos had a day yesterday, didn't they? What's the newest crypto you guys are talking about? You guys are always on. I saw this Matisse. I think it's like Polygon or something like that. Polygon. Honestly, out of all the cryptos, I feel like this one looks the best, guys. It's bouncing right at that 200, just putting a new high, pulling back, putting in a higher low. This thing looks pretty good. Haven't read much about it, but I believe it has some sort of functionality. Algorand is kind of struggling. Bitcoin is Bitcoin doesn't look terrible, I suppose. I mean, breaking this 21,000 support, that's not a good look, but it's still got the 200 holding up. Still holding up with that 200. Got all this support right here, so not looking too bad just yet on the Bitcoin. I'm getting sidetracked early. These markets going down a little bit more. All right, all right. Lily, guys, Lily's showing really good relative strength. I like Lily quite a bit. It's pretty thin, though. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty thin. It's got a 31-cent spread, so be careful with the Lily. Be careful. All right, guys. RBLX is looking pretty bad. AMD's looking pretty bad. DocU's chopping around, looking like it wants to go higher. Oracle's got a range issue. Not liking that a whole lot. SoFi's moving down, guys. You can keep an eye on the SoFi. I do like SoFi. Still got good range. It is in a little bit of an area of support, but we'll keep an eye on the SoFi. ENVX does not look good. Intel, not good. Man, this list. Whew. All right, guys. Coinbase doesn't look too bad, so I'm going to keep an eye on the Coinbase. DocU does not look good, so keep an eye on Coinbase. Short markets are going lower at the moment. All right. So, not a whole lot to do, guys. My list is actually pretty bad. I mean, I had a feeling about this. This was going to be kind of how this worked out. Whenever I made this list, I wasn't really confident in any of these ideas. But I didn't think it'd be this bad. I mean, we don't have anything right now. But it's only 7 minutes into the day, though. It's only 7 minutes in. We got time. A lot of these stocks still have range, so stay patient. I'm going to go ahead and look at some of these backup ideas, guys. I'm not seeing much. So short idea backups, no bueno. Long idea backups, no bueno. None of them. And I ended up gapping down. Wow. So what was that? 4:32 in the morning. Now it's down there. So you can watch DE for a short, actually. Switch that list. All right. Let's see what the Fat Man stocks are up to. Anything showing relative strength? You guys finding strength on anything? I guess the Facebook is kind of showing some strength. So I'm going to keep an eye on the Facebook. Yeah, keep an eye on Facebook. Otherwise, not a fan. All right. So Facebook, watch it. I'm getting meta out of here. I want Facebook. I know it's the same stock, but one of them is FB and one of them is in Meta. I'm an FB guy. It's honestly really weird that they still do this. Is this like, I feel like Facebook is the only stock that has two symbols for it. Whenever you click on Facebook, this FB, it pulls up a meta chart. Whenever you type in FB, it pulls up a meta chart. So why? I'm about to open up a company and make the ticker symbol FB just because. All right, guys, Lily's still moving up, so I want to watch this Lily. It has really good strength. It does have that spread you got to be mindful about, but it has good relative strength. So watch the Lily. Facebook has good strength as well. I'm gonna need it to be over that high of the day at least. At least over high of the day. I'd really like it over like 183.50. We'll see about it. So guys, Coinbase is still looking lower. Watch Coinbase still has range left too. So now it's under that pivot. So now Coinbase is viable for a pattern, viable for a trade. Watch it. Oracle's going to be tough, guys. I don't really like that. SoFi. You can watch SoFi as well. You can watch SoFi. It's coming into a bit of support here at like the 550 area. So not a ton of room left, but you can watch it. My favorite idea is probably the Lily, honestly. It's pretty solid. Wow, Roblox and AMD are just dog water. Just ugly. No strength. Guys, you can watch the docu. You can watch this thing. Has a pretty good average range ratio. It does some pretty solid days, so keep an eye on docu. What is this? All right, it's at support right here. Right here at support. All right. You're watching Pet Green Gone? Showing strength. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. It is at resistance here. So, yeah, if Pet can get over that like 174.25 area, 174.30, whatever, definitely keep an eye on this thing. What's the volume like? A little bit thin on the volume, but not too bad. Is Coca-Cola doing anything? Yeah, Coke's doing something similar, but it's got a lot more before that or clearing that resistance. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that PepsiCo. Not bad. Markets are still moving down here, so this is a pretty good sized red bar to start the day. It's a pretty bearish start to the day. All right. So I'm still watching the coin, still watching Lily long, watching Facebook long as well, guys. Like I said though, yeah, Facebook's gonna need to get up to this 183.50. This pre-market right here, I want it up in that area before I'm taking it. So it'd be over that 15-minute pivot, right at those moving averages. I'm not taking it under that. And then Pepsi. Honestly, I'm putting Pepsi on my watch list, guys. I'm putting Pepsi on my watch list. RBLX is just terrible. 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 It's awful. Pitiful. Ugly. Anything else doing, making moves here? Merck's higher. McDonald's. Don't see much with good void. Yeah, that Pepsi looks solid, guys. Still got just about $1 of range left, so yeah, keep an eye on that. Otherwise, I don't see much. All right, I'm gonna stop that. Lily with the big bottoming tail, or topping tail, I mean. So, not a fan of that. Man, look at these markets. Weak, extremely weak. Already down $3 today. All right, wow. So yeah, still watching the coin. SoFi, man. Right. Got any news? No. Dang. Well, this is kind of a boring morning so far, guys. 15 minutes in, I haven't seen anything close to a pattern. I haven't seen anything even close to a pattern. Pepsi and Lily both look higher. I mean, they're strong, but they're both kind of thin. And, I mean, they're not Super great. What are you guys doing today, man? How's you guys' week going, actually? Having a good week? I think I'm up like an hour and a half, maybe. Up an hour and a half on the week. Should have been a better week, honestly. I had that one day where just came in guns a blazing. Lost like 2.5 hours. But otherwise, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. Took some good trades. I've been a sniper this week, really. Other than that one day, every other day I just coming in, sniping like one trade, maybe two trades, getting a break even, getting a target, and then getting out. I'm gonna practice acting like a sniper. That's the way to do it. All right, guys. Pepsi's still looking good. I really, like I said, I'd like it to get up into this resistance. 74.36. That's the real pivot right there. So if we get a pattern up here on Pepsi, I will be interested. I mean, dude, the relative strength is like stellar. Complete opposite from the market. Market's been straight red bars. This thing is straight green bars. So Pepsi and Lilly both, honestly. Pepsi and Lilly both is crazy good relative strength. So definitely keep an eye on those guys. I'm not feeling confident about any of these short trades, honestly. And these are all down pretty good. Didn't really see a great entry either. Maybe you could have gotten this 1 minute on SoFi. 1 minute breakdown here. Low of the day by high of the day, 9-cent stop. It's down 3R. Otherwise, not too much. DocuQ's down at support in range issue as well. Intel, you can watch Intel still, I suppose. It hasn't been extremely weak like the markets. So if it gets back up towards needs, it'd still have range. It would still have range if you did that. All right. So not much going on, guys. Not much going on. It's Friday, though. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Got the weekend coming up. You guys got any plans for the weekend? I actually do not. Got an open weekend. Next week, I'll tell you that. Next week, I will not be here Thursday, Friday, and then I will be gone the Monday, Tuesday the following week as well. I will be out of town, so there will not be a live stream next Thursday, Friday, and then the following week, Monday, Tuesday. So I'm going to be out of town, so I will be off stream. I'll be back at it that following Wednesday. So next week I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it'll be a week, and I'll be back that next Wednesday. So if you guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to trade without me. I don't know. Let's see. You gonna miss me? You gonna miss me, Casey? Green and gone? What you guys gonna do? No, it'll be a nice break for you guys. It'll be a nice break for me. I'm excited. What I'm not excited about is this list, man. Yeesh. You can still watch the Pepsi and the Lilly both. Lilly's getting to be a concern though because it's at range. Done 730 today. Average range is 750. Coming up into this little bit area of junk right here, so not a big fan of that. I do like Pepsi though. I do like Pepsi. Over high today, I will be tempted on this. It's got some range left, so that's good. Give it about $1 stop. I know, man. You're not gonna have anybody screaming in your ear. Nobody to talk to you about patience, man. Sad. Maybe you can like call your stepmom or like mother-in-law or something. Have them come over and scream at you. Why'd you take that trade? What are you doing? I thought you were patient. Maybe that's what I need, bro. Maybe I need to like hire some mother-in-law to come just stand by me, just stand right here over my shoulder, and just watch me trade, just scowl at me when I do something stupid. Maybe that would fix my trading. All right, guys, the market's looking like they're in an area where they may bounce. I mean, they should. We're down like 6 big red bars on the hourly chart, so a bounce would be expected right at this trend line support, right at 388 whole number. So expect a little bounce right here, and you see the volume spike. And I'm actually tempted to scalp the SPY right here, 388 by 387. Scalp it for an R at 389. A little bit tempting. I don't really see anything else right now, guys. $388 by 387. You're looking at the SPY, yeah. I mean, we're down quite a bit right here. I don't know if you're going to be able to get it at this point. I think we waited a little bit too long. Yeah, we'll see. Did put in that big volume spike. Yeah, I probably should have been watching this a little more closely. Could have gone 388 by 387.50. And then again, guys, remember when you're trading the SPY, the 50-cent stop is not going to work. 388 by 387.50. You're going to need like 2,000 shares. I mean, I guess it's there. The bigger issue is the buying power. It's going to cost you $776,000 for this position if you had $1,000 risk. If you gave it to 387, that's down quite a bit, so would have been reasonable, but you would have had to give it the dollar stop. Would have had to give it the dollar stop. All right, 388 bound. Were you able to get that green gone? Were you able to get that 388 by 387? That would not have been a bad move at all. Would have been out for 1 hour right there. You might have been able to run up to 390. Traded normally and just do break even. Guys, I like this Pepsi. I do. I don't really want to get in under this pivot, so I'm not going to get in on this. Well, it's not even a buy setup anyways, but I'm not getting in under here. $1.35 on the stop. Oh, that's wide. That's wide. Did scalp and small plan Amazon? Was it looking the same way? Yeah, volume spike. Yeah, see, Amazon had a little bit of more confirmation because it had this pivot support right there. So Q, same sort of thing, had a little bit of support, but yeah, there wasn't a ton of confirmation down here. I mean, it did have, I guess it was at this pivot, guys. A pivot's right at 388, right at trend line support. You could have taken this, the 1 hour scalp, you would have been out already. So, not a bad idea, but nothing crazy. Nothing stellar that we missed, I don't think. Pepsi's pulling in pretty good here, guys. Yeah, Pepsi's going to need to be a high of the day play. I'm not taking this under all this support or resistance. And look at it. It's multiple areas of resistance. I'm not taking it under that. Gotta wait for it to get over. Gotta wait for it to get over that area. Coinbase. This one's going to be tough. I mean, you can still short it. I'd actually do like Coinbase short, guys. Watch this. The $2 stop is a little bit wide. It does have some good range. It does do really good range, so keep an eye on the Coinbase. Under low of the day right here. Keep an eye on it. Otherwise, Oracle looks like it might bounce higher. SoFi, same sort of thing. Kind of at support, but pretty weak. Docu, same thing. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the Intel still. I still do like Intel. It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna watch Intel. All right. It's shown some good strength, honestly. It hasn't gave up like the market did, so keep an eye on this thing. Don't know if I want to get in here. We could argue it's doing like a wedge pattern. It's 2650 by like a 2630. Keep an eye on it. That's all I gotta say about Intel right now. Keep an eye on it. I don't like anything else. Yeah, Intel's gonna be the only thing, man. So keep an eye. I guess Facebook too. You can watch Facebook. I don't love it. I'm gonna keep an eye on Facebook. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much with Oracle at this point. All right. Yeah, watch Facebook. We're watching Intel. Both long ideas, so we gotta make sure the market's on our side before we're rushing into these things. I mean, the way it's looking right now, I mean, this is looking like an area where we are likely to bounce, or at the very least, chop around. At the very least, I think we chop around here. So I think Intel's probably the top watch, guys. Honestly, like I said, I don't really like this right here. 2670. See, this is where that support was at. And it broke it. Now it went back up and tested it. So now that's definitely an area of resistance. 2670. If we waited for high of the day, or not high of the day, right there, it'd be another 28 cents. So it would be 78 cents. So it would be right at the range if we waited for the $27 area. Keep an eye on it, guys. Keep an eye on Intel. It's probably definitely my top watch. Not probably. It's definitely my top watch. Lily's going to be too tough to trade here, guys. This is extended in area of a little bit of resistance here. Starting to get into this junk from over here, so I'm going to hold off on the Lily. Intel's not looking too bad. It's only 30 minutes into the day right here, so I haven't missed anything yet. And I was doing a little bit of a review of my trades and stuff. I realized that from 8:50 to 9 o'clock is like my worst time. And it's really not close. All the other times were like kind of like two of them, or like the first 10 minutes was like just below break even. The second 10 minutes was a little bit worse. And then this one was like, I was down like 6R between 8:50 and 9 o'clock. After 9 o'clock, I'm up like 6, 7, 8R. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just be patient. Like, I wonder how many of those stop outs had to do with news events too at 9 o'clock. How many times have I rushed into a trade at 8:58 and then 2 minutes later we get some news? JWoww company is strong. There's no doubt about it. Yesterday it had a green bar despite the markets going lower, so I do like the strength on Intel. It's been holding up all day today. Probably sneak in with like a 26-cent stop. You got VWAP supporting, so we're going to keep an eye on Intel. It's breaking out right here, so this puts in a sell or a buy setup or something like that. I'm gonna be watching it. Otherwise, I don't like anything else. Lily's pretty much extended and gone. Pepsi, wow, all the way back down. Coinbase is bouncing pretty good. This thing still has range to the short side, but I mean, it's putting in a sell setup right here. It's kind of market correlated. So if that thing shows some weakness, I'll consider it. SoFi is bouncing a little bit. Facebook is trying to get up there. It needs to get up to this 184 area though before I'm interested. 183 at the very least. All right. AMD's bouncing pretty good. I don't see much else, guys. I don't see much else other than just the Intel. Intel is my only watch right now. Maybe you could argue a wedge at 2650. That's pretty aggressive though, like I said. All right. We're not trying to get every trade, guys. Remember, I gotta remind myself of that a lot of times. You're not gonna get, all it takes is one good trade a day. If we can get one good trade per day, money. We're making bank. So we don't need to get every single trade. We don't need to hit every single pattern. We're just waiting for that 1, 2, maybe 3 trades that are just textbook. And just cross off everything on your list. SPY may have been one of those. TBH. Full disclosure, probably should have been in this thing. Could have gave it that dollar stop, 388 by 387. It's up to 390. It's up there. Not a bad look. Yeah, Intel's definitely my top watch right here, guys. I don't like this resistance here before 27. So honestly, if this thing just kind of ramped up and hit 27, then pulled back, that would kind of be the best case scenario. We'll see if that happens. We're still watching Facebook as well, guys. Facebook needs to get it going. Needs to get up to this, like I said, 183, 184 area. But if it gets up there, watch it. Got the SPY chopping around. Pretty quiet morning so far, guys. Pretty quiet morning. You could consider a sell setup on the SPY right here if you wanted. A little bit aggressive, but yeah, I actually wouldn't do that. Considering how far down we are on the hourly chart and where we're at on the daily chart with support, I think we're going to just kind of chop around today, guys. We might have put in a low here. I don't want to say that for sure, but I don't see us going much lower than this pivot here at 387. You guys not finding much today either? You guys are quiet. It's Friday. It's Friday cheers though, man. You guys trying to make some money? Anybody trying to make some money? Shoot. Forget about that, man. And ever since Zaf has been gone, Friday cheers hasn't been the same. Hasn't been the same. I need you guys to be hyped up like Zaf was. That dude came in, he was ready. He was ready. Alright, guys. Intel. This is going to be a tough buy setup to take right here. Yeah, we're watching it. We will watch it. Same with Facebook as well. Those are 2 top watches right now, Facebook and Intel. Otherwise, I don't like much. Lily's pulling in pretty good. Nope. Nope, not at all. All right. DE rolled. Man, what a day. All right, we're getting some moves up on these long ideas. Intel and Facebook both making a move higher. There we go, Intel. See, now a buy setup is looking a lot better. Not gonna lie. We are right getting into this area of resistance, so we'll see what happens here. Still got some good range left on Intel. Guys, Facebook as well. Facebook as well. We like this. Keep an eye on it. If we get patterns up here, I'm going to be interested. Watch for some patterns on Facebook. Watch for some patterns on Intel. Watch it. All right. Yeah, so we're going to need another like 5 minutes or so though on these charts. There's no great entries right here, right now. So stay patient. I'm going to do a little bit of scanning here, guys. See if we got any ideas worth watching. What's Tesla up to today? Nothing. All right. I don't see much. Don't see much. Maybe watch this MO. It needs to get over 47.40, so it's got to, probably not. All right. So yeah, I don't see much, guys. Don't see a whole lot. I'm not going to be forcing trades either. If there's nothing there to trade, I'm just not going to trade. One of the great part about being a retail trader is you do not have to trade. If you don't find anything you like, then you can sit on the sidelines and hold your cash and not be injured by that. Do like the Intel. Again, man, I really wish it was like doing all this, just like let's move it up 30 cents. Like if this was 27 and 20 instead of 26.70, and it was breaking out, and then we get the pullback to 27, then that would be really nice. But it's a little bit concerning being under this resistance here, guys. So this 15-minute, what I'm looking at, this $27, $26, $90 area. It's an area to be mindful of, no doubt. It's an area to be mindful of. Guys, the Facebook is ripping here, so definitely keep an eye on Facebook. Relative strength is really, really nice. Watch this. We need some sort of pattern. 184 is kind of an area where it's been thrashed around a little bit. You can see how 184 was an area of support, and then it got under that. Now it's an area of resistance. Now it broke through, and now we're right back at that 184. We got a 50-period moving average on there. So watch it. Watch it. You guys got any other ideas you're looking at right now? Are you guys watching the Facebook and the Intel? Or you guys done trading for the day? Had enough. Had enough of this slop. Right. All right, guys. Pretty boring day. All right. So I'll be on here probably for another 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to hop off, call it a weekend. Get back at it again next week. Still watching Facebook and Intel both. Still like both of these stocks. I still like them both. Honestly, Intel, at this point, I prefer a breakout. I prefer a breakout and would still be aggressive being underneath those pivots, but still watching it. All right. Use that SPY, pulling in again, right at VWAP. All right, guys. Wow, this has been quite the morning, huh? Quite the morning. 184 by 183. Kind of looking at that on the Facebook. 186 is the next area where we really get hung up here. You see how it's kind of a shelf right there from yesterday. So I think as long as these markets don't completely roll over, I think Facebook could see 186. Needs some rest right here. So this chopping around is exactly what I want to see happen. Right. All right, guys. I mean, nobody's about the Friday cheers today, huh? Nobody's about the Friday cheers. Nobody wants to make any money. All you gotta do is answer a couple questions. I got a couple questions here. I'll throw out some coins for you if you answer them. I just need somebody to say they're going to answer them. All right. Toss them up. There we go. Green and gone. There we go. That's what I like to see. But should I do some? I have a couple math ones. Should I do some math questions? What do you guys know about expectancy? Anything about expectancy? You know what? Let's just go. What is expectancy? First question. What is expectancy? When you're trading and you have an expectancy of like say 0.3, 0.30, what does that mean? What is expectancy? Is it great? And if you don't know the answer, you can check my page out. I do have a educational post on expectancy. So if you don't know what expectancy is and you want to know, then you can find that on my profile. It's a quick, easy read. Gives you the math problems for them as well. I mean, if you got an expectancy is one of the most important stats in trading. One of the most important stats in all of trading is the expectancy. I mean, the profit loss ratio. That's another one. But expectancy is the one that that's my favorite. That is my favorite stat. Well, I know a lot of people do look at profit factor. Profit factor is another popular stat. Let's go with that one too. What is profit factor? We got two of them. What is expectancy and what is profit factor? Either or, you answer either one of those two and you get 100 coins. 100 coins straight to the bank account. Shows profits expected. Close. That's close. So I'll go ahead and give you guys the answer. Honestly, good questions. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really tried. I know for a little bit there I was like some of my questions were pretty mediocre. So like I need some better questions. So I actually wrote some questions when I was off stream, so I wasn't just coming up with them off the top. But no expectancy. So expectancy is what you expect to make per trade. So if you have an expectancy of 0.3, that means on every trade you take, win, lose, whatever, the average you make per trade is 0.3. So if you're risking $100 per trade, that means on average you win $30 for every trade. That's your expectancy. And then there's a formula. Where's the formula for expectancy at, guys? This is the trade tracking spreadsheet if you're interested. It's up on the Lang Trading website. Expectancy. So yeah, it's your batting average. So your win percentage times your average win minus your losing percentage times your average loss, and then you divide all that by risk. And again, that is, if you guys want to know more about expectancy, I think there's, you can check out my profile somewhere down here. There's expectancy. You can look for it. I wish there was a better way to do that, but I don't know. You can find it, or just Google expectancy. But that's a really good stat. So, like, if you put in the strategy, actually, guys, I'm going to look at Intel right here. Got a close eye on Intel, but I'll show you guys right here. As you can see here, focusing on this box right here. So if you're risking 250 per trade, you have a 42% win percentage, a 2.0 risk to reward. So that means you win twice as much as you lose. And you take 400 trades, it gives you the expectancy of 0.26. And that is my target expectancy. So I aim for a 0.26. So I aim for that 42% batting average, 2.0 sharp. If you want to say, maybe I'm going for a 33% batting average and a 3.0 sharp, gives you a 0.32 expectancy. So that 0.25 area is really the kind of the golden ratio right there. If you have a strategy that has an expectancy of greater than 0.25, then it's likely a worthwhile strategy and it's likely a profitable strategy. But guys, this buy setup on Intel, getting a little tempted. 25 cents would give me, what is that? High of the day is 15 cents away, so I'm going to go with that. So I hope you guys learned something with expectancy. And then profit factor is pretty easy. Profit factor is just your gross winners divided by your gross losers. So if you've made $1,000 on your winners and you've lost $800 on your losers, then you have a profit factor of like 1.2. And I mean, as long as your profit factor is, well, I don't want to say as long as it's positive, because you could have like a 1.01 and that wouldn't be worth anything. So I'd say a profit factor of like 1.3 to, all right, guys, I'm getting my order in here. 26.58. Yep. All right. Give this thing a little bit of room. Get some more shares there. All right. 26.94. So we're out before it even gets up there. All right, guys. Intel buy setup 26.72 by 26.58. We got that order in there. All right. Are you looking at Microsoft, Farhad? Give me a sec. Let me type this in for you guys. By 26. Why is that 61? What is going on? Why did I do that? What the heck? 58. Okay, I gotta cancel this order. I muffed up that stop loss, guys. My apologies. 26.72 by 26.58. Yeah, $10 risk. So you are going to need just over the whole number. So 27.03. So there, got that in. Oof. Did we? All right, we barely got that in. Barely got that in. Farhad, do you delete messages? What? I swear, Farhad, you just said Microsoft. And I put my order and I look back and the Microsoft message is gone. I feel like that happens sometimes. I don't know if you guys are deleting messages or what, but yeah, I'm gonna look at Microsoft anyways, Farhad. See, there it is. It popped up. Did you just type it again, or did it actually did you delete it? What's going on with that? That's weird. Microsoft, I'm probably not doing anything with this today. for day trading purposes. I mean, it ran up right at resistance, chopping around, looking just like the market. So, yeah, this is a correlated to the market almost step in step. And then there it goes again. The Microsoft message is gone. How about that? How about that? Huh. Well, that's odd. Whatever. But yeah, Microsoft probably wouldn't be doing anything with it today. It looks like it's probably going to chop around just like the Qs are, looking identical to the QQQ. So really, Intel's pulling in a little bit. So kind of just peekabooed us in so far. Peekaboo us in right now. SPY's pulling in a little bit. It's at an area where it could bounce though. Pull back. Maybe a 50% retracement on this move up. So we'll see. We're going to need a little bit of market help for Intel to keep going. All right, Farhad, I see your message. SHLS. Are you going to delete it, or what's going to happen with this? Why do they keep disappearing? I don't know. But SHLS, not too. I mean, it's extended for not super extended. It still has a little bit of range left, but another one kind of went down, put in that big bottoming tail on volume. Now it's kind of chopping around, so I kind of expect the chop to continue. You got an area with a little bit of support, not a ton of support, but I mean, the farther out you go, the more junk you get to the left. So I wouldn't consider this thing under 22 and over 20. I think it just chops around kind of in this range. So not feeling one way or another about that really. Facebook pulling in. This is another one I might consider a buy setup on. 183 by, how much range does this thing have? Oh, it has $2 of range left. So you could go 183 by 181. You need an extra $3. You need 187 out of that. It's a little bit up there. I'd like to get in at 186 if I could. So give me like $1.50 maybe. I'm watching that Facebook, guys. Watching Facebook still. Still watching. I mean, not watching. We're in Intel. We are in the Intel. So whatever happens with that thing happens. 14-cent stops. We need basically high of the day for break even. 26.86. So 26.86 for break even on Intel. Facebook, guys. 183.03. In fact, I'm gonna get my order in. 183.03 by, let's just go 182, 188.99. Just give it a little bit of room here. A little bit of like a dollar stop, a little more. Guys, I like the Facebook actually. I'm gonna get in this thing. Give it just under, actually, I'm gonna give it a little more room though. I don't think I need to be that tight with it. It's 183.03 by 180.75, so just under that VWAP. Markets are still kind of hanging out. They look like they're kind of putting in a bottom. Maybe we try to go higher and break over 390.50. Let's see here. It's pulling back to an area of support as well. We're okay. All right. So this is going to be $1, like 30 on the stop. So just over high of the day. All right. Kind of waiting for this markets. You know what? Actually, I'm not waiting for the markets. What am I doing? It's checking out. The only thing really keeping me out of this is that it wasn't a great gap. All right. So $1.25 ish. So we need $1.25 up here, so 184.25, 28, I guess. All right. Here we go. Got the order in for Facebook, so I'll type it in for you guys. 8303 by 181.75. So stop loss is just under that VWAP. Full target up here, just under that 186 area. So order is in on the Facebook. Ooh, Intel, guys. Look at Intel. Ooh. Hello. So we need one more penny for break even on Intel. One more penny for break even. And this is what I was talking about, guys. I've been a sniper lately. This is the way to go for me, I think. No need to rush into these days and take 3, 4, 5 trades. I'm looking for that one good trade, that one trade that's showing relative strength, that one trade with a clean pattern. I mean, look at Intel. Just all day, all morning, market's just down, down, down. Intel chopping around, chopping around. As soon as we get a bounce on SPY, Intel's up over high of the day. Nice little smooth pullback, right at support, right at VWAP. Bam, buy setup in there. Yeah, you get a better, and that's what I think everybody, not just me, everybody's getting a better feel for the market, getting a feel for where it's going. Yeah, no, this is what I need to be doing every day. After this first 30 minutes, you're really gonna determine, okay, what is this market's doing? It looks like we're getting a choppy, bearish day today. So, yeah, exactly, green going. How are you trading, green gone? If you don't mind me asking, are you looking at like chart patterns and doing kind of this thing? Like, are you day trading? You can trading. I mean, it seems like you are trading some Amazon and stuff. So, I imagine you're day trading. Honestly, you know what I thought about? I thought about switching up the live stream and doing like a live room, like seeing if I couldn't get like a group of people, maybe I don't even know, 5 to 10 people on like a Discord live voice channel. So that way it's not just me talking. Like I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know exactly how it would work, but I think starting a room with like 5 to 6 people in it, and you're all just kind of looking at it's like almost like you would be in an office together, where you're like, oh, everybody's trading, you're all like being given your ideas and stuff. And I feel like you guys have some pretty good ideas. You guys have some pretty good ideas, and I feel like a lot of the time it's just me rambling, just saying some random stuff. Like I kind of want to listen to you guys sometimes, but my problem with that is I don't know how I would get people into the room. Like I need a group of people that I like trust and know before, So just an idea. I'm thinking about it. If you guys want to, you can join the Discord channel, the Lang Trading Discord. I lowered the price. I mean, I would make it free. I would make it free to join the Discord, but I don't want like random people joining in there. I want at least like I want you to have. All right, cancel Facebook, guys. But yeah, I just don't want random people joining into this Discord chat and giving out bummy information and stuff. So I had to put some sort of paywall on there, but it's literally like $2 a month. So honestly, if you're cool, I'll probably send it back to you. But just a thought. Just a thought. Would anybody be interested in that? Would anybody be interested in uh, joining like a live voice channel every morning instead of watching me stream? I think that could be cool. Green and Gone. I think we have a kind of a similar style as well. We're doing the day trading. I know Casey Lewis, you do some longer term stuff, but you still have some valuable insight. But yeah, just a thought. Come on, Intel, get it going. This $27 area is what I'm worried about, guys. I am worried about it. 26.98 is where this pivot's at. 27 is like that whole number, so hopefully we can power through that. But if not, guys, I'm still watching the Facebook. Yeah, my Discord, it's in the very early stages, so there's not a ton of members in there. There's not like a ton of crazy information, but I think there is some value, and that's what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to create some value with it. I'm trying to make a group where people are actually like active and willing to learn, willing to hold each other accountable. So yeah, I'm trying to build it up. You can check it out on the website, langtrading.com. There's a link to it in the resources page. But yeah, and honestly, I'm not, full disclosure, guys, on the website, whenever you sign up for the Discord, I'm not sure if it's going to be smooth. Like, I'm building the website myself, so there might be a few discrepancies in there. I'm not exactly a website designer, more of a trader. So working on that website and building that website's been kind of a hassle, honestly. It's been a little bit of a challenge. There's just a few things where I'm like, what? Why does this do that, bro? I'm not like, and then there's like the coding aspect of it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. Oh, if I want to do coding, I'm just gonna go to Pine Editor and mess around. But no, so it should work. And then I'll get an email too. If you do sign up and it doesn't work, you can always shoot me an email, and I get an email when you sign up as well. So I'll make sure that you guys are in there. But yeah, I'm trying to create a group. I want to create something where you guys are like active as well, you know? It's not just me streaming, talking to you. But I don't know. I'll give you some coins here, Green and Gone, just because you were active for the Friday cheers at least. There's 200 coins sending your way. See, I just sent you 200 coins, so now that Discord is free. I just sent you $2. So now when you sign up for the Discord, it's like it's free. You already got your $2. Yeah, for sure. Check it out. I'm usually in the voice channel most days during like the lunch hour. I try to get in that voice channel just to, if anybody's in there, just to say what's up. But oh, let's go. Let's go. You're talking about Intel, right? Ooh. Here we go, Intel. This is a line in the sand, guy. You want to do something fun just for shits and giggles? Let's watch the 1 minute. Ooh, look at that big volume spike on that red bar. But Intel's not stopping. Intel is no quit in it. Come on, baby. Oh, and okay, yeah, the coins. I forgot about the coins. You guys want one more question? I got some Jeopardy style questions too, bro. Some Jeopardy style questions. I'm really liking these questions, honestly. You guys want anybody trade with indicators? You guys indicator traders, or are you just purely looking at the charts? Farhad, you looking at Netflix? Netflix is down a little bit. What are you doing with this, Farhad? Are you day trading it, swing trading it? Are you gonna invest it long term? I mean, it broke that trend line. Is it holding this one so far? Yeah, this is the next trend line right there. It's coming down to it. Swing at 310. All right, perfect. Good, good, good. So I imagine you're short on this. Yeah. Oh, I think I remember you trading this the other day. Whenever, what was it, Tuesday? We were looking at this, maybe. I don't know. One of those days, I remember you were trading this, and then it got off to a pretty good start, and then kind of chopped around. Yesterday, really got going. What was your target on this? Like 275 or something? Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's pretty solid. Once it gets down to this 280, 285 area, I might start clipping off a few shares. I don't know what your management is, so obviously stick to your management, whatever it is. Be disciplined, don't break your management. But once it gets down to this 280, 285 area, it's getting to be a little bit extended. You can see on the weekly chart, this is going to be an area of support, kind of right here at 280. So 266 might be a little bit tough. It's going to have to break that shelf at 275. Oops. You see here this like kind of double bottom at 275. So once it gets down there, maybe you move your stop so you're at break even. What is going on with Farhad's messages? Farhad, are you deleting your messages or are you just, am I like missing them? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, whenever I like click on your actual like view just your messages, they pop up. So I don't know. That's weird because it literally is only happening with your messages. Like you'll type something and then like 5 minutes later it's gone. So all right. So Baba, are you swing trading Baba as well? See, it just went away. Is that happening on your guys' chat as well, or is that just for me? I don't know. Whatever. Is what it is. You're swing trading Baba. So what was your entry and what are the parameters on this trade, Farhad? You going short, long? Where's the entry? Where's the stop? And this thing has some room to drop. Yeah, I saw it once disappear. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think Farhad, are you just playing games with us? Watch, he's just deleting his messages. You dog. No, I'm kidding. What was that? Oh, Intel, guys. Intel. Full target. Out. Intel. 2R. Damn. Oh, that's weird what's going on then. Well, whatever. I will check out Baba for you. And there's that sniper mentality, guys. Find the strongest stock and trade it. Damn. So you're shorting Baba? Yeah, I mean, this thing's downtrending pretty good. Check out the weekly chart. That's down quite a few weeks in a row. It's right at a 50% retracement area with some moving averages. So might be in the bounce realm. It does have a void lower, so I mean, if it keeps going, it's going. But I mean, this is a Chinese ADR, so not a huge fan of swing trading these, but yeah, not bad. Definitely a downtrend, but it is coming into a little bit of support here. You can see right there, and right there. But I mean, it has a void. I mean, what is your target? Like 75, 76? Maybe $70? I don't know. But all right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day here, guys. If you have any other questions or comments or any other stocks you want looked at before I hop off, let me know. You're running it down to 64. Yeah, I mean that's down there a little bit, but not bad. Not bad. Definitely a weak stock. So you got that going for you, no doubt. What is the Chinese internet stocks doing? So it is at a little bit of a support here. This K-Web, which is the ETF, which Baba is a part of. So coming into a little bit of support at this $27 area, so might be in the works for a bounce. So be mindful of that on Baba. But as long as you're protecting yourself and you have your proper money management, then you're good to go. Good to go. So reset all my charts. All right. So I'm going to call it a day here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, participating in the chat. I appreciate it. It makes everybody's day a lot more enjoyable, a lot more interesting. Pretty boring day, honestly. Just a choppy bearish bias, choppy bearish day. So only mystery. We probably could have got that 388 by 387 on the SPY. A little bit. Might have missed that, but you know what? No need to be aggressive. We got the gut like 3.5 hours, so solid week. We'll be back here ready to get after it again next week. So take care, everybody. Have a great day.